You got a paper or something like that.
Oh, Vaughn, the light's on. I think
We are recording right now.
Oh, well, let's just keep on going.
Might as well.
I'm Brady Gokul.
I'm still Vaughn Wiltz.
And this is March's edition of Bears Broadcast. First things first, Vaughn?
You know that play that happened last week?
Oklahoma?
Yeah, there's a lot of buzz surrounding it.
I've heard a lot of names in comparison to our actors. Names such as
Robert De Niro,
Will Smith,
Adam Sandler,
maybe even Tom Cruise.
who knows, and perhaps Bruce Willis.
Well, we need to find out more and get straight to the source itself.
Being Lori in the play was so much fun. I got to sing some songs, which I love to sing, obviously, and I got to yell at Jacob and slap him, so that was a plus too. So yeah, being in Oklahoma was super fun.
I don't think it was awkward being in love with my sister in the play. It's just, I mean, I love her so much. She's just my favorite thing in the world. I just love her.
My favorite part about being in Oklahoma was that I get to be a gun-slinging old lady. I get to point a gun at people, and I get to be very abusive and kick the peddler man. And I get to basically boss everyone around, which fits my character perfectly.
I wasn't really very nervous about my part in the play because I had a gun and I got to point it at almost everyone. Mostly Angel. Yeah, just Angel.
Being the peddler man in Oklahoma was by far the best part that I can ever imagine. I get to flirt with any girl that I can ever flirt with. And I can even do the Persian goodbye. Now, if I were to do a Persian goodbye in real time, wow, wouldn't that be a good idea? Hey you, girl, come here.
I don't think the play should be changed from Oklahoma to Arkansas, because really, you can't really sing Arkansas.
More or less, I mean, it should be changed to Kentucky because it ain't yucky in Kentucky.
Vaughn, to be honest, that play was more than good, maybe even more than great. It was amazing.
Just fantastic.
I myself have starred in plays such as The Crucible and A Streetcar Named Desire in Mr. Jackson's class, but these aren't even compared, sorry Mr. Jackson, to Oklahoma.
Everyone who was involved did a fantastic job.
Russell Budden?
Shannon Moylan?
Who knew Alison Aubert could sing that well? Or Jenny Mont Iverson? Wow!
What about Angel?
I didn't even know he was that good of an actor. I mean, I knew he was a gym rat, but to think he was that good of an actor?
Well, the show must continue.
It must, and what better way to continue than keep the spotlight on Russell?
With our senior spotlight.
And who's a good teacher, Winters?
How about Mrs. Hurla?
She does seem interesting, and she is a St. Mary's alumni. We're off for more.
I'm Jenny Mont Iverson here with Russell Budden for Senior Spotlight. Russell, what is the most memorable moment this year?
Well, you probably have to ask my lunch table buddies for the meaning of that question, but my answer is going to be Judge Judy. She's a fantastic lady, and you should watch her show.
So Russell, if you were trapped in a dangerous desert, who would you pick to be with you, and what 3 supplies would you pick with you?
I would have to say I would pick Alex McConaughey to be with me, and I wouldn't need supplies because I would hop onto his back and then he'd just run me out of the desert.
Russell, if bears eat beets, what would beets eat?
Well, that's an easy answer, actually. Beets eat people, and that's why bears are on the top of the food chain.
Russell, what teacher has had the biggest impact on you throughout your high school years?
I would have to say Greg Goody, actually. He taught me one of the most important lessons of my life, and that is, if you have time to do something over, then you have time to do it right the first time.
Russell, what is your favorite childhood show or game?
Well, my favorite childhood show, which is still my favorite show, period, would probably have to be Batman, because Batman's like the greatest superhero in the world, as everyone knows. And my favorite game, even though that wasn't either a question, my favorite game is definitely Dark Tag in pitch blackness. It's like hide and go seek, but it's pitch black and it's phenomenal.
I am here with our teacher spotlight of the month, Ms. Hurla. Ms. Hurla, what made you want to become a high school student counselor?
Well, that's a very good question. As a young student in school, I actually had a lot of anxieties about school. Did not like school, cried about going to school, made myself vomit about school. So it's really surprising to see myself back in a school setting.
Yeah.
However, as I was at college, I didn't know what I wanted to be, and I was getting to that point where I had to make a decision. So I did some big time reflecting about the experiences I've had in my life, and what are the things that I remember the most and have the best memories about, or the things that have made me who I am. And it kind of went back a little bit to my dad in high school athletics. He was pretty hard on me, and I'd come home, didn't want to go home to him, because he had nothing good to say. It was always, I did everything wrong, and it was really frustrating. But as I got into college, I realized he was just trying to make me better. And it made me understand that whatever career I choose, that each day I need to get better. But I thought, wow, I really have a passion for making other people better. And working with youth was also a passion. So I thought maybe school counseling would be a job that I could come into, work with students, but also take a big role in making them a better person and becoming who they want to be.
What is one thing that annoys you the most?
Well, I would say there's two things that equally annoy me the most. One's procrastination. People that hold things to the last minute and then are frantic and then, you know, haven't done any work up till then, and then they expect somebody to jump in and help them finish it. That bothers me. But also people that don't live up to their potential. Like people that have talents, but then they don't really go as far as they should with their talents. That drives me a little crazy too.
Miss Hilla, would you ever go snorkeling with the sharks?
Absolutely. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't.
Have you ever used a Dyson vacuum?
Actually, no. However, if I could get Tony and Zweta to come to my house and vacuum with one, I would totally buy one for him.
What flavor of gum would you say represents you?
That's a good one. Probably spearmint. You know, it gets in your mouth and it's kind of like that pop, but it gets the job done.
Hello, I'm Brady Gokul, bringing you this month's version of wacky, wonderful news. First things first, a baby who is only 1 year old, yes, you heard right, 1, learns how to read. He may be the next Troy Rizak. An opposing middle school coach bites the ear off of another coach in Massachusetts. Look out, Mike Tyson, you might have a little competition in town. 300 new bicyclists go riding in protest in the streets of Peru due to the bad safety conditions. A man is charged with a DUI while high-fiving the officers. That's why you keep your hands to yourself. A 19-year-old woman is struck in her apartment trash chute after trying to recover her cell phone she accidentally threw away. Next time, just leave the cell phone. And last, but certainly not least, this cat by the name of Como successfully bench pressed 300 pounds and in doing so, won his bet with his feline friend, Jeans Dalmaso. That's it. Now on to Vaughn Wiltz with sports.
Hello and good morning. My name is Vaughn Wiltz, and I'll be giving you, the people who are watching this sports segment, your sports for the month of March. The boys basketball team lost their first round at Substate against Osage City. Travis Holm was there, and he witnessed some bright spots, such as Jimmy Stewart, who had a career game. And you know what? As Travis Holm would say, the future does look bright for the St. Mary's men's basketball team. St. Mary's Lady Bears superfan, mega fan, uber fan, John Marie Dalmaso was so happy with the Lady Bears thriller over Council Grove in overtime. You can check out his analysis on his blog. However, the Lady Bears would lose to a very talented Riley County team in the next round. The last time on Bears broadcast, we talked about the Wrestlers and their journey to state. Mason Herlock got 4th at state. Congratulations to all our winner St. Mary's High School athletes as they have finished their respective sports. Spring sports such as baseball, softball, track, and golf are currently practicing, and we will have more to report on them next month. It is March, and you know what that means. March Madness! The NCAA men's basketball tournament kicks off yesterday, but we're going to talk about it right now. Not only is Wichita State in, but KU and K-State. It's the first time all 3 Division I men's basketball teams from the state of Kansas have been in the NCAA men's basketball tournament for the first time since 1988. So get your brackets ready and then probably throw them away, because it is madness. Now back to the desk.
I must say, Vaughn, that was a terrific month of sports. That's why they call it madness, I guess.
You know, I like to think of myself as a younger version of Jim Rome, perhaps.
I was kind of thinking more towards Woody Page, but Rome works, that's fine.
Okay.
now that we're done, do you want to go to break?
Maybe like a spring break?
I think that since our episode was so great this month that we should just take a week off of school to collect our thoughts. At least me and you should.
Yeah.
If everyone else wants to join, I mean, they're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
But please remember, do what I do. Be safe.
Be careful.
And be smart.
Have a great week off.
And stay classy.
Class? School?
You
decide.
Oh, calling you over. Leave him alone. Jeez.
Jenny!
Get her out.
Get out of here!
I'm serious.
Time out. Okay. Goodbye.
You didn't say 90 seconds for a reshake.